Hello once again, Star Wars and unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. And today we are dealing with something that takes a little bit more room. So I've kind of put the camera back a little bit. And today I want to talk about Galaxy's Edge lightsabers. I want to kind of go through the different types of sabers that we were able to pick up on this this next visit that we made. This one, if you've watched previous episodes, you'll probably know what this one is because this is the one I actually documented making at Savi's. This is the, I believe it's Order, Power and Order. I can't remember the actual name of it, but this is the custom-made one from Savi's. As you can see here, there it is. It's got the gold, which I love. If you remember watching, if you've seen the episode, the episode kind of talked about how the gold was story driven. The gold was actually made from the gold from the High Republic, so it had like a little bit of history to it. Remember, Savi's workshop, they gather up metals to for people to kind of do stuff with, make scrap art, aka lightsabers. Okay, so there it is. Purple is the color I went with. Okay, I'm not really good with these, so I'm not going to do much with it. All right, so this is my second Savi's lightsaber. I hope to someday complete one of every type, but that is this one. So we'll leave that over here. Now, there were two other lightsabers that we did that I went for, and these are what they call legacy lightsabers. So this is the first one. I have not opened it up, so hopefully it will be in good condition, but I have to be gentle. I love the boxes that that these sabers come with. And incidentally, if you're someone who likes these boxes too, they're fairly sturdy. I have noticed, I went into an antique store in Florida, in Lakeland, and somebody was selling just the boxes. So I'm not exactly sure where they got the boxes from. Maybe there were people who just didn't want they wanted to display the sabers and they didn't want to have the boxes, which I could understand. If you are somebody who's going to put this thing on display, the box does take up a lot more room than just the simple saber would. So, but if you like the boxes as a means to store them or transport them, there are plenty of places you can find just the boxes. I don't think Disney sells them separately. You have to kind of find them from a second party. All right. Let me just get my in here now. I'm going to come a little up close here. You can see that we've got an interesting symbol. I think I'm upside down. Nope, I'm right side up. And there we have Darth Sidious. The Darth Sidious lightsaber. So awesome, so elegant, different than any other lightsaber that they've ever been. Now I do want to check something. I'm going to gently put this down and look, because you have to kind of go through this and look, and you'll see if there's, yeah, they have, the new lightsabers come with these USB chargers. So I don't know if this will work. So they tend to come at least partially charged. But I like that the lightsabers come where you don't have to put batteries in them. Having a lot of the okay. Oh, I see. All right. So you just got to be careful with it. These sabers they kind of have a metal base, so they definitely have more weight to them. Okay. Now, the legacy ones, you can't do anything with kyber crystals or anything of that nature. But I don't know how much charged it is. Again, we're doing this kind of as we go. I did pick up a spare blade. These blades, the blades that go on to the legacy sabers, they work for either, but they made a big deal. The last time I bought a legacy saber, they made a big deal to tell me how the saber does not, and I'm just going to hold that there for a minute. The saber does not in any way work with any of the Savi sabers. So, all right, looks like it's the same as before. We'll just try this and see what happens. Bought these at the same time, so has a little cap. Gotta make sure I don't lose that. Okay. Just trying to. That made the sound. There we go. Sorry that I can't, like, you have to put it down here. It's treason then. Anyway, so making cool sounds. Now, I do know that there are some blade builders that do some pretty cool stuff for like a lot more money, but they're really incredible. They have a lot brighter LED. This one does go up and down. I've seen people compare and that they say that they're much better. I get that. For now, though, but I will say that a lot of those builders can only take so many orders. They're not mass-produced companies. They are individuals working things out one order at a time. So I've even gone to look for some of them, and they're just not taking orders at the time. So if anybody knows of any other blade builders that are taking orders, I would love to see about getting one of those other blades to be able to use with the sabers. But really great, really cool look to it. It's funny, I have a prop replica of the Sidious lightsaber that I made myself. I mean, it was a resin kit that I bought and painted it, and this is much bigger. This is like, I don't know if this is more true to size or if this needed to be slightly larger to accommodate the mechanisms, but it is interesting how they're different in size. But anyway, so pretty cool. So that's nice, all right? And that's lightsaber number 2. Now, I do want to point out, before I get to lightsaber number 3, I do want to point out something else that they started selling in Galaxy's Edge. And that's these little guys that you might say, well, what do these have to do with lightsabers? Well, I'll tell you. These are actually lightsaber bases. So you can actually unscrew a base. I'm going to bring back my other one, okay? If you unscrew a base, what am I getting here? Okay, and replace it with, well, I have to take the base off, and you can actually then it's like you have this saber that has a carved porg. Oh, I just realized. Oh, you know what? I just realized something now. When you do that, oh, there it is. Okay, I think there was it does get in the way slightly of the lighting up the saber because there's some pressure that's not there. So interesting thing to be aware of. But strictly from a displayable model, it works out pretty well. So that is pretty awesome. I have to be careful when I do this because I'm always afraid. All right, cool. I'm gonna take that off and put the other one back on. All right, so for our final saber, this one a little bit different, okay? Because this one requires a great amount of. You have to basically work it a little differently because the blade is not the same. This one came out last year. You actually buy it like this. Some of you may already know what it is just by looking at it. But let's get it out. Now this one, I'm feeling as though the container that this comes in is not the plasticky container that the Sidious saber or the other. I've only purchased 2 sabers. I've purchased this Leia saber and I've purchased the Sidious saber. So they came in plastic bags. This is kind of a corrugated or a little hard cardboard. All right, so what do we got? Well, anyone know? This is the Darksaber. All right, so now pardon me while I have to find the blade for this, which is I think underneath. Yep, there it is. I'm afraid to Might have to look at some actual instructions. Lightsaber blade located underneath black form. Okay, I get you. But now, how do I install it? Okay. Remove. Aha! I gotta remove something. So this allows you to display it by itself, but then this little cap comes off. So even with a well-lit room, it's still pretty effective. So big fan of this. Hasbro came out with like a much cheaper version that actually did a pretty good job, but this is definitely a professional version. So very, very cool. So there we go. All right. So as you can see, it was a very successful Saber run. And some people are like, are you going to collect all the Sabers? No, I'm not. I try to find ones that are, important to me. And for one reason or another, I just like the different looks of these. They don't kind of fall into things. You can definitely tell, unless you're a really good Saber aficionado, you take one look at one Saber and look at another Saber, and they kind of all look similar. Obi-Wan's can look a lot like Luke's. Vader's and Anakin's, first Anakin, then a Vader Saber, they can look different, and there's just subtle changes to them, So I like to try to collect the ones that look really different. So these two are great examples of that, okay? So that'll do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification. Check me out, Instagram, Twitter, okay? Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing page on Facebook. Until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you.